Alright everybody, settle down. It's time for the season-ending cliffhanger of our Eeveelutions special. This is the Dex where every week we come at you with some trivia and battle strategy for a different Pokemon. I'm Icy Boy Alex.
And I'm PokeKellz. Man, I'm so excited for this final Eeveelutions special. What loose ends are going to be tied up? Which character is going to be killed off?
We're not going to kill anybody off. This is our show. We're the only two people on the show.
Well, I'm not being cut.
Me either.
I think we know how this has to end.
There's only one way. Glaceon, I choose you!
Leafeon, I choose you!
It's time for a Dex Off!
Leafeon
Versus Glaceon!
PokeKellz
Versus Alex! Bring it on!
Leafeon outspeeds Glaceon, so that means I make the first move. Leafeon is known as the Verdant Pokemon, introduced in Gen 4 by leveling up your Eevee near the Mossy Rock. This beautiful Pokemon is actually made up entirely of plant cells and uses photosynthesis as its primary food source so as not to compete with other forest Pokemon for food. Way to go green, Leafeon!
Our pal Glaceon is an adorable addition to the Eevee family, and its species name is the Fresh Snow Pokemon. It can create flurries of snow by freezing the moisture particles in the air, and like my boy Jolteon, it can turn its fur into sharp needles of ice that shoot out of its body like a porcupine. Dude's awesome!
That's nothing. Leafeon is a parallel to the Japanese old wives' tale about household pets. They say that when domestic animals escape, they run away to the forest. Once there, the power of the forest takes hold of them, and they become a part of it, Princess Mononoke style. And Leafeon's paws are brown because in order to grow, it plants its feet in the soil. Isn't that adorable?
Not as adorable as Glaceon. Did you ever realize that Glaceon's head crest looks similar to a toque, a common type of hat worn in cold regions? Also, Glaceon's feet are darker colored than the rest of its body, just like he's wearing a pair of warm winter booties. It's all dressed up for winter. Now that is cute.
I admit, that's cute. But isn't there anything else about Glaceon's origin? I mean, I related Leafeon to Japanese culture. What have you got?
Glaceon's name is an anagram of congeal. That means to freeze, and also like glacier.
Haha! You're out of trivia. 1 point for Kells.
Yeah, everyone knows you're the trivia girl, but now it's time for segments. I'm the best at segments.
Yeah, right.
Take it away, Speedy.
Leafeon's existence is based off of the concept of photosynthesis. For those of you who need a refresher course, photosynthesis is achieved when plants convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy through which plants get nourishment. Leafeon takes in carbon dioxide to interact with the sunlight it absorbs, giving itself energy and giving oxygen off as a byproduct of this exchange. Thus, Leafeon is constantly purifying the air around it. It doesn't even need to eat. Because of this, Leafeon is the ultimate environmentally friendly Pokemon out there, and therefore the best. Class dismissed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tuned out after photosynth or whatever. All I could hear was nerd stuff.
Well, let's see if you can do better. Glaceon stole Jolteon's needle power and has no definitive origin.
Don't you talk about Glaceon like that. You know what? You may think that all the Eeveelutions have cool superhuman powers, from being able to melt into water to purifying the air like some cheap Captain Planet ripoff, and you may think that all Glaceon can do is make snow. But you know what? Snow is dangerous. It can blind you. It can make travel impossible. It can make parts of your body fall off. If you so much as sneeze on top of a mountain, you can cause an avalanche, a destructive tidal wave of what? Snow. Little flakes of frozen water. And Glaceon doesn't even need it to be cold. You're on a vacation on the Orange Islands, not a care in the world, and bam! Glaceon just gave you frostbite just by looking at you. Oh, and he shot you with 1,000 tiny little icicle needles, which will soon melt and leave no trace of foul play behind on your frostbitten corpse. So you respect the snow. And respect Glaceon with his little fur boots and cute hat. Aight?
Night.
Boom! We both know I swept that one.
I never thought Glaceon could be so scary.
That's a point for me then, baby! And now we get into my wheelhouse. Battle strategy.
Don't get too comfy. Pokemon!
Both Glaceon and Leafeon are in the NU tier, but Glaceon's special attack stat is super high, and going by typing, he'll kick Leafeon's environmentally friendly butt every time.
You know what? That's true. Leafeon is weak against ice and has almost no type coverage. But what he lacks in moves, he makes up for with his balanced stats. Start off with a jolly one and get it Eevees in HP, attack, and speed.
You're right. Luckily, they're not meant to battle each other, and both can work really well on their own. Glaceon should be modest with Eevees in HP and special attack.
Leafeon does really well with leftovers for healing and the ability Chlorophyll, which doubles its speed in the sun. Sunny day teams melt ice Pokemon.
Maybe so, but with Glaceon running a set with choice specs, he has the most powerful ice beam in the game besides Kira's. And his basic ability, Snowcloak, is banned from almost all competitive fighting because it's too good.
More like super annoying. Anyway, Leafeon uses Sword Stance to boost its attack, mostly for the excellent stab move Leaf Blade, and then scouts its opponents with Substitute. Unfortunately, Return goes in that last slot because it's the best type coverage move he has.
Round out Glaceon with Shadow Ball for excellent coverage, Wish for healing your teammates, and Hidden Power Rock, which is annoying to get, I know, but it's useful against pesky fire and flying types and stops other ice Pokemon from walling you.
So who won that battle strategy section?
I don't know, both those were pretty solid. It sucks we tied though, because whoever won that one would have won the whole thing.
So we vote! We let the people decide! Pokemon, yes, this is it!
Alright, deal. May the best host win. Leave your vote in the comments below and we'll be back next week with the winner. I'm Icy Boy Alex.
And I'm PokeKellz. Tune in next week for another legendary episode of
The Dex.
The loser dies.
What?
Like peace sign dancing. That one's good.
You have had peace.
Alright.
Have you? Have you?